All right, so here's the Bridgeport CNC I'm selling. It's got a lot of good things going for it. Overall, it's in super good shape mechanically and electrically. The machine used to be owned by the U of M, so that's got its advantage that students there took really good care of it before I got it. And without further ado, let me show you around. I'm filming this in vertical because that's what makes the most sense for a machine that's taller than it is wide. So here's the electrical control cabinet using what I consider to be the right stuff. We've got Gecko drives driving the 3-axis stepper motors. Just your standard PC to control the machine. Mesa I/O board. Pretty simple, straightforward stuff. We've got a manual pulse generator, which makes using the machine manually really easy. It's no different from just turning a handle on a Bridgeport. So, if that's what you're more familiar with, then good. Here's the just your standard screen. Apologize for the glare. I'm gonna show you turning this machine on. So, power-wise, you just use a standard 220 volt single phase plug. Same as a house dryer outlet, and power it on. You just plug it in, and then so that gives power to the stepper drives. From there, we can home the machine. Give me a second there. So that's going to move the Z-axis and the X and Y table to up to the homing switches. So overall, this control is super easy to use. Everything from like setting up work offsets with probing, pretty much just walks you through it all. So, you can figure this out just by walking up to it and just reading the notes there. I'm going to go to the outside corner so you can see that. Setting up tool offsets is super easy. Overall, this control is super user friendly. You've got your overrides and your feed rates. Loading a program, there's a USB thumb drive on the back of this TV monitor. So all you do is go to File, thumb drive will show up there, and you can easily copy things over. And what I got on it right now is just a simple warm-up routine that evenly distributes oil across all the ways. So you can go to our main, you can look at your program and just hit cycle start, and it'll do its thing. All right, so that gives you a chance to see it travel through the whole 18 inches of X travel and the 12 inches of Y and 5 inch range of the Z. The Z also has a whole knee adjustment, which means you can put some really big work pieces on here. Some of the work I've done has been hanging off the side of the table. And if you're doing stuff smaller than that, then you can just put up some sheet metal or guards to keep all the chips in. It doesn't really make a mess. It's really easy to keep that all in place. So over here, I want to show you just the spindle. So we're going to go to manual data input. Just going to give it a spindle speed command, something like that. Just hit enter. So once I do that, I can hit spindle forward. Oops. Oh, got to be in manual mode. All right, so here we go. So here's a spindle. That's just running it pretty slow, but it gives you an idea. Runs really smooth. This machine's got a lot of torque. I think compared to a Tormach, the material removal rate's going to blow this thing out of the water. This machine compared to a Tormach. So I'm just gonna stop it there. Turns off, and when you look up there, you'll see the brake automatically turn on after a couple seconds. There we go. That makes changing tools super quick and easy. You just use a standard wrench on these lugs over here. The advantage of that is over an R8 is you don't have to fool around with the drawbar. It's NMTB 30 tooling, Erickson 30, so widely available. I mean, you can get tool holders for like 30 bucks, 35 bucks online. There's a lot on eBay as well. You got your high-low range. So like I said, that gives you a huge torque advantage. And that's pretty much it. So here's an example of some of the parts I made in the past. Here is a bearing block. I mean, this is something that this machine would totally be capable of doing. I did these on my Fidal. So that's the reason why I'm selling this machine, is because I got a really nice heavy duty industrial CNC. Here's some steel. I mean, this machine can crank out some serious parts. I mean, if you want to make some money, then, you know, that's what I did with this machine. So if I can do it, anyone can do it. But that's it for now.